akan buat peraturan-peraturan yang mesti dipatuhi.
So pilot project ini adakah disekat di kawasan tertentu di Klang Valley atau tidak?
Dia tidak ada kesekatan dari segi kawasan, tapi kita benarkan pilot project ini di sekitar Klang Valley, Lembah Kelang. Female riders, as we spoke to the service provider, they have special features that they can choose the rider. So any female passengers, they can choose the female rider, female provider.
Okay, thank you.
So, isu lain?
Nanti. No issue on that lah. Setakat ini saya belum mendapat apa-apa aduan, tetapi memang apa yang Tigo Ride telah putuskan bahawa mereka juga ada rider wanita, dan penumpang wanita boleh memilih rider wanita mereka.
Okay.
So it's up to them. As I said, we do this not only for Gojek. This is a concept for motorbike hailings, and we are open to any companies. If Gojek wants to come in, they have to first set up a company here, based in Kuala Lumpur, based in Malaysia. Then only they can provide that service. So it's up to them. As far as we are concerned, we have yet to receive any application from Gojek.
So when we are in the e-hailing service foreign countries, they also included the delivery service. So in the future, the regulatory framework will be include the delivery service.
That is what we are trying to do, to regulate the entire industry. Right now, the food delivery and other delivery services are not regulated. There are a lot of complaints from the public that some of these food delivery motorcycles are not following safety regulations, are not following traffic regulations, etc. So that's why we want to look at this holistically, and once this industry, or once this service is more integrated, not just passengers but also food delivery as well as document deliveries, etc., then we will regulate the entire industry together. So that's why we are doing this pilot project.
So would you look at the PSV license again to see whether it should be modified to cover?
As I said, we will study all aspects, whether it will be the same like just like any other vehicles, any other PSV, or we will modify it to suit just for motorcyclists. So what we are looking at it, but of course we will try to make it simpler for motorcyclists, but at the very least that it must be regulated, that it must have certain regulation framework that to cover not just the rider but also the passengers.
When can we expect the framework to be done?
As I said, this is a pilot project for 6 months. We will have to look at all the data first, the first 6 months before we decide what to do next. So I think we will give at least the next 6 months for this pilot project to run first.
Jadi, bagaimana Tigo Ride ini membantu mengurangkan kesusahan trafik di Kuala Lumpur?
Seperti yang saya kata, ini peringkat permulaan, dan setakat ini apa yang saya difahamkan ialah hanya dalam lingkungan 500 saja motosikal yang telah pun berdaftar dengan Tigo Ride. Dan memang pada ketika ini dia tidak meliputi kawasan yang besar, hanya di sekitar pusat bandaraya Kuala Lumpur saja ada servis. Malah saya cuba di Sedang, dia pun tak ada tawaran. Setakat ini memang sebab tawarannya tak begitu besar, dia hanya terhad kepada pusat bandaraya, jadi dia tidak signifikan lagi dari segi mengurangkan kesesakan. Tetapi seperti yang kita kata, ini merupakan satu percubaan baru, dan kita lihat bagaimana ia boleh membantu dari segi membekalkan satu tawaran kepada last mile dan first mile. Sebab kita nak supaya galakkan lebih ramai orang menggunakan pengangkutan awam seperti LRT, MRT dan sebagainya. Dan dalam masa 1-2 tahun ini akan datang ini, lebih banyak projek pengangkutan awam akan dapat disiapkan, termasuklah MRT 2, LRT 3 dan sebagainya. Jadi semua itu memerlukan satu ekosistem yang lebih lengkap, iaitu kepada last mile dan first mile connectivity. Bukan saja bas pengantara, tetapi juga e-hailing dan juga motorcycle hailing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You think the bike hailing service is overcrowded? Can be overcrowded now because you have so many players.
overcrowded.
Yeah.
I find it difficult to find a rider today.
It's not overcrowded.
No, I mean so far it's only Dago Ride is providing the service. Yeah.
But do you think that the market is? I mean,
We let the market to decide. We let the market to decide. I think as if there are demands, then there will be supply. I mean, if there are more supply, then we see whether there will be people picking up. I mean, eventually, it's the market will decide the survival of those companies. So we are not limiting to any numbers of service provider. We allowed this proof of concept for this pilot project to run for 6 months. Any players can come in. So it's up to them to provide their services to the market, and up to the market to react to them.
Similar, it's the same platform, yeah. It's a level playing field for everybody.
Yes.
So
To
what
any
is the
companies.
status of Gojek's application?
As I said, Gojek needs to incorporate their company in Malaysia, and they have to set up a company here, and then they just as any other normal company, they have to submit it to ATAD. But as far as Gojek is concerned, they have yet to do so. We allowed this concept. Then again and again, I stress, it's not meant just for Gojek. I mean, when we are convinced about this concept or this service, we open up for any companies, and the first company to take up is Dago Ride. It's a Malaysian company.
Tapi isu lain pemilik Air Rayani kata dia akan mengoperasi balik tahun ni. So ada any permohonan bahawa ini habis?
Saya tak sedar. Saya tak sedar ada permohonan daripada Rayani. Seperti biasa, mereka perlu mendapat kelulusan daripada regulator. Pada ketika ini regulator ialah CAM dengan MEFCOM. Selagi mereka tak dapat kelulusan daripada kedua-dua regulator ini, tidak ada syarikat penambangan yang boleh beroperasi. Sama ada status mereka saya tak tahu. Saya tak mengambilkan. Okey.
Kita kalau tak dapat 5 star.
Of course, every year during festive season, Chinese New Year or Hari Raya, we will launch our comprehensive campaign, our integrated campaign together with the other agencies, and particularly we will conduct our campaigns and enforcement in the major highways and major federal routes. All that will be done, and as usual, that will be done for the period of at least a week before Chinese New Year and a week after that. So that will be done at least for 2 weeks, and we want to ensure that enforcement agencies are forced on the road, and we ensure that everyone complies with the regulation. Okay, thank you. Okay, kita pergi tengok ini bridge jambatan baru juga. Boleh tak?
Tengok bridge, bukan pergi minum. Oh, okey.
Yang itu baru-baru. Ini lama ni. Yang lama tu. Nampak jalan yang world class boleh dibina sebagai satu langkah affordable. Memang kita pertimbangkan jangan sedang gambar itu station siapa. Kita cuba. Okey, tengok ni operator. Okay. So dia dah integrate dah sekarang ATM dengan the LRT.
You can see the ticketing machine is not working lah, that's why. The ticketing machine lah, 4 machines will not working.
Checking whether it's working or not.
Okay.
Checking if it's working. Under testing is this.
Ini ATM kena jawab ni. Out of 4 machine, only 1 working, 2 under testing, 1 is not functioning. Sini.
Okay.
doing a good job. Good. Among the ministers I read across, they're doing a good job.
Yang ni tak boleh. Boleh tak nak minta YB naik, dia kena naik yang belah sini. So you go from there, dia datang balik sini.
Sebab dia one side dia datang balik sini. Kenapa tak jalan?
Yang ni jalan YB. Yang ni jalan tapi opposite side. Boleh tak?
Kenapa dia tak baik?
Jadi boleh tak kami media nak kamera tunggu sini, YB naik sana patah balik YB. Okey, guys. Semua sini ya, semua sini. Kita tengok. Semua sini. Tunggu dia patah balik. Semua sini. Tadi. Oh, tak. Okey. Bagi kosong. Bagi kosong. Okey. Bagi kosong.
Ada mana?
Di atas.
Oh, tak ada tadi kenapa tak jalan?
Naik lagi. Naik. Jangan naik. Lambat sikit semua.
Servis yang baik, tapi the problem with our kebanyakan service provider kita is maintenance. Okay, this is something that why I decided to do spot checks without any officers. And today, the two audit findings. The operator is a brand new, just opened 2 months ago. But out of the 2 operators, one is not working. Don't know why, it's not functioning. Only one functioning. It does not show a good example or show a good image of the country, especially when in the early part of visit Malaysia year. Already things are not functioning well. The KTM ticketing machine out of 4, only one is working. So these are something that I want the top management of all these companies must come down regularly to check on the services. It's not just the minister have to come down to spot check. The CEOs of the respective GLCs must be more proactive. And I will give this directive to all CEOs involved. They have to come down more regularly to check on the level of services on the ground. And this, I mean, just a simple, just half an hour visit, I found out things are not working. And this is a major station. This is KL O station, one of the major stations. It is embarrassing. Out of 4 ticketing machine, 3 are not working. So this is unacceptable. Saya akan buat ini secara berterusan. Dan itu yang saya harap, itu yang saya minta dan harap kita boleh capai ialah daripada lawatan-lawatan ini this is not just for show, but this is really I wanted to put a culture of better maintenance among all our service provider. Dan saya nak rumuskan bahawa saya tak puas hati dengan apa yang saya tengok hari ini. Dan ini sesuatu yang tidak menunjukkan satu imej yang baik, malah memalukan negara. Terutamanya apabila kita sudah menyambut tahun baru menyambut pelancong-pelancong sempena Tahun Melawat Malaysia. Bukan sahaja ini menyusahkan kepada rakyat kita sendiri, tetapi apabila pelancong datang lihat kepada perkhidmatan kita, ini sesuatu yang tak boleh kita terima. Dan saya nak semua pihak yang terlibat, terutamanya dalam isu-isu pengangkutan awam ini, termasuklah pihak prasarana, pihak MRT Corp, pihak KTMB, mesti lebih proaktif untuk membawa satu perubahan kepada perkhidmatan kepada orang ramai. And I know there are a lot of issues, especially on ticketing. On KTM, a lot of complaints about ticketing, about services in our stations, etc. And all that, we will from time to time we have to upgrade and we have to pay more attention to the details. So, ini sesuatu yang saya nak tekankan, bahawa kita mesti tekankan kepada details, kepada perincian perkhidmatan. No point we have big projects, no point we spend billions of ringgit to upgrade the tracks, to upgrade the stations, to upgrade the rolling stocks, but in terms of the services to the public, we are far behind. Okay.
YB, now government is promote the e-wallet, so is it the future the e-wallet can be used by the ticket? Like
definitely, all this must be integrated, especially on e-wallet. E-wallet, it is of course it's a big agenda that the government is promoting, and as far as Ministry of Transport is concerned, we are fully supportive of that initiative, and we want more service providers to adopt e-wallet as well as e-payment, either by their credit debit card or by their e-wallets. I mean, by and large, what we want is that service providers must move towards cashless system, and of course we are moving towards cashless system. LRT, KTM is moving towards cashless system, but you know, you must make it convenient to the public, and the ticketing system must be more convenient and must be more reliable. We do not want a situation where the public come to the station and they find it difficult to purchase their tickets.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Sekarang sudah jalan balik. Okay, thank you.
What about with regards to BEP? What is the status of that?
As we have mentioned, BEP, we will put it on hold first. We are working out a mechanism where we can get the Singaporean cars to install the RFID more conveniently, because we found that there are only currently about 200,000 Singaporean cars which have been installed with the RFID. We know that there are easily more than 1 million Singaporean cars coming into JB. If we start to implement it, that will be problematic for a lot of cars coming in. So we do not want to create a problem at the causeway for the time being. That's why we have given more time for that system to be in place first before we fully implement it.
So it's put on hold indefinitely?
Not indefinitely, but we will work out a program where we hope that hopefully by the second half of this year we can implement it. But as I said, we have not fixed a time frame right now. At least for another 6 months, we will try to solve the problem.
But the problem is where? Is it on the supplies or
No,
the installation
the problem
side?
is installation, because currently the system of installation previously during the done by the vendor, the system done by the vendor, there are only about I think 4 stations to install the RFID. So that will take a long time in terms of queuing. We are working out a better mechanism to make it simpler and to make it easier for the Singaporean cars to come in to install the RFID.
Are you outsourcing it to private parties?
We are looking at various options.
Various options.
Yes.
I see. Is there forgo revenue from all these delayed implementation of BEP?
No, I mean the road charge is still being charged. The road charge is still in place. It's just that in terms of enforcement, the reason of why BEP is important is that we want to trace any foreign cars coming in, that they have to firstly have to come when they come in, they have to follow our regulations. Any summonses collected by the foreign vehicles have to be settled before they leave the country. So that is one of the features of BEP, so that we can monitor and we can control foreign vehicles coming to the country more efficiently. But as is mentioned, we know that there is a problem in terms of getting the number of cars to register, and that's why we have decided to delay it for a while.
For you, the new year, what will be your one most important goal?
Well, the most important goal is that we have to provide better services to the public. As far as public transport is concerned, as far as our services from the ministry is concerned, to our various stakeholders, be it transport operators, be it at the port, be it at airport. So we hope that everyone can work together and to instill a culture of excellence in terms of our services to the public. So that's why I will keep on doing this to check on the various services to ensure that everyone must back up. They have to provide better services, and I expect all the CEOs to be more grounded, to be more on the ground, and to know what is going on in their respective services and companies. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we will. Okay.